Thanks for joining us, and it's time for our news bulletin right here on Luntha television. And you are with me, Patrick Popa, but first, our headlines. Pope Leo XIV renews Catholic Church's call for global peace, saying lasting peace requires disarmament, not nuclear weapons. Government to upgrade community hospitals to bring specialist health services closer to people. Lilongwe City Bwaira legislator urges Lilongwe City Council, political leaders and traders to hold talks on dry fish market relocation. And in international news, 144 refugees and migrants feel dead missing off Mauritania coast. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Pope Leo XIV has renewed the Catholic Church's call for global peace, stressing that lasting peace can only be achieved through disarmament rather than a possession of nuclear weapons. The message is contained in a new book titled Disarmed and Disarming: Peace is a Gift, and published by the Vatican Publishing House. The book compiles the Pope's addresses and reflections on peace since his election in May 2025 and includes the previously unpublished text. We have a Vatican News report read by Tandiwe Mzumara.
In the publication, Pope Leo XIV describes peace as both a personal and collective responsibility, urging people to promote reconciliation, forgiveness, and dialogue in their daily lives as the foundation for a more peaceful world. He also expresses concern over the growing number of armed conflicts across the globe and warns that the renewed global arms race, particularly the expansion of nuclear arsenals, poses a serious threat to humanity. The Pope maintains that genuine security is achieved through disarmament and not through the accumulation of weapons. The Holy Father further highlights the importance of truth, diplomacy, and individual moral responsibility in preventing conflict, noting that history has shown how the decisions of ordinary people can help avert catastrophic consequences. The book also honors individuals who dedicated their lives to promoting peace and justice, describing them as examples of courage, integrity, and service to humanity. Disarmed and Disarming: Peace is a Gift was released by the Vatican Publishing House in Italian and is expected to be published in English. The volume brings together Pope Leo XIV's teachings on peace delivered since his election on 8 May 2025 and features a new reflection written at the Vatican on the 19th of June 2026.
The Lilongwe Water Board has partnered with the Archdiocese of Lilongwe by contributing 5 million towards its endowment fund, an initiative aimed at mobilizing sustainable financial resources to support education, healthcare, and other community development programs across the country. Vicar General for the Lilongwe Archdiocese, Monsignor Patrick Tawale, said the endowment fund will provide a sustainable financial base to support the church's development programs, as he said this during the presentation of 5 million Malai Kwacha donation from Lilongwe Water Board towards the fund. Gift Kalonga with the details.
Monsignor Patrick Tawari said the fund will support church personnel, hospitals, schools, and other activities aimed at improving people's lives. He emphasized that the initiative is not only for Catholics, but for all people in need, regardless of their religious or political affiliation. Tawale said the Archdiocese will focus on proper management and accountability of the funds, noting that while raising resources is important, ensuring they are used effectively remains the biggest responsibility. He added that the Church will continue engaging various stakeholders and individuals to contribute towards the growth of the endowment fund.
We speak of the activities of the church, which will also profit everyone, regardless of their church affiliation, regardless of their political affiliation. So this fund, in short, is for development. We know we can always do better under the sun, so we think this money, once well utilized, will be for the empowerment and also improvement of people's lives. You will agree with me that Malawi has a lot of resources, but the challenge we get very often is the way we handle and use the resources.
Director of Corporate Services at Lilongwe Water Board, Frank Chisambula, said the institution supported the endowment fund after noting that its focus areas, including environmental management and health, align with the board's mandate. He added that the partnership will help support programs that benefit communities and improve the well-being of customers and staff.
As the Lilongwe Water Board, I think we looked at the proposal that they submitted, and looking at the areas that are focusing on, we thought they are going to be beneficial to us. When you look at the proposal that they submitted, there are areas to do with the environmental management, which is key when you are talking about production and supply of water. There are issues to do with health, and you know very well that as the Lilongwe Water Board, we rely very much on our customer, and this is not just a customer, but a healthy customer.
Meanwhile, Lilongwe Water Board said the support towards the endowment fund is the beginning of a long-term partnership, adding that the institution will consider providing more assistance as the initiative progresses and demonstrates positive impact. The endowment fund is aimed at creating sustainable financial base for the Archdiocese of Lilongwe to support development programs in areas such as education, health care, and community empowerment, benefiting people regardless of their religious or political affiliation. For Luntha News in Lilongwe, this is Gift Kalonga.
Government says it will upgrade health centers into community hospitals to bring specialist health services closer to people and reduce delays in accessing emergency medical care. Speaking after Wednesday's parliamentary sitting, Deputy Minister of Health Charles Chinambula said the move will allow more people, especially those in rural areas, to access services such as cesarean sections and blood transfusion without traveling long distances to district hospitals. Costas Kamtemeni reports.
Chilambula said many people continue to lose their lives because they receive medical care too late, as most health centers cannot provide emergency services. He also said the Ministry of Health has started introducing digital systems in some hospitals to improve patient records, manage the supply of medicines, and make health services more efficient.
Projects have already been done, like Queen Elizabeth Central Hospital and other facilities. So we are already working on digitalizing that we should be able to handle issues of supply chain and even patient information and even the human resource itself. So when we digitalize, it will really make our work easier and effective. So there were also other recommendations made in the report, even the contributions which other members made, issues of referral hospitals to be added.
Meanwhile, Chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Health, Anthony Masamba, has called on the government to invest more in digital health and artificial intelligence to improve the delivery of healthcare services. Masamba said embracing technologies such as telemedicine would allow health workers to support patients in remote areas without requiring them to travel long distances, helping improve access to quality health care.
So I think if we want this country to achieve more or to register more gains in terms of quality service delivery, I think what we need to do is to consider investment in equipment, investment in AI, investment in digital health, because this is where countries all over the world pushing their agenda.
The remarks come after the Parliamentary Committee on Health presented its report on the African Health 2026 conference before Parliament on Wednesday, where lawmakers called for greater investment in digital health, medical technology, and improved healthcare services across the country.
Member of Parliament for Lilongwe City Bwaira constituency Precious Kabambe has called for a dialogue between the Lilongwe City Council, political leaders and dry fish traders to find a lasting solution to the ongoing dispute over the relocation of the dry fish central market. Kabambe made the remarks on Wednesday during a visit to the market, following concerns raised by traders of a directive requiring them to relocate to Area 25. More details in this report, read by Charity Chiranga.
In his remarks, Kabambe said all stakeholders should engage in discussions to assess the current market and agree on a long-term solution that safeguards the livelihoods of the traders. He said if the traders wish to remain at the current site, the Lilongwe City Council should develop a clear plan to improve and organize the market in line with their needs.
I came here because I received a letter notifying them that they should relocate. The problem we have, the place where they are relocating, the market is not ready. Even a single bit there, we don't have toilets, we don't have enough space. So I came here to have their own views as the people there that they are on the ground. So here I came, I have heard, I have seen myself. We have an issue to do with cleanliness of the place. They don't have shelter, they don't have toilets, enough toilets, water. All these, they are problems. As a state council and as me, political leadership, we have to sit down with the vendors themselves to address that.
Speaking earlier, Deputy Chairperson of the Dry Fish Central Market, Patrick Gama, complained that politicians have repeatedly disrupted the traders' operations, particularly after being elected. Gama said despite operating at the site for many years and complying with agreements with the Lilongwe City Council, traders continue to face uncertainty over their future. On July 10, 2026, the Lilongwe City Council gave dry fish traders 10 days to relocate to Area 25. The market operates daily from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Social commentator Lakembewe has urged government to rethink its approach to governance and development planning, saying meaningful reforms are essential for Malawi to achieve the aspirations of Malawi 2063. Mbewe made the remarks while commenting on statements by Minister of Local Government Dr. Ben Perry, who reaffirmed the government's commitment to accelerating development across the country in line with Malawi 2063. Emmanuel Chocha with the details.
Speaking in Parliament on Tuesday, Dr. Ben Piri said President Peter Mutharika and his administration are determined to transform the country through widespread development projects. He expressed government plans to expand development from trading centers to both rural and urban areas to reduce economic migration and promote inclusive growth, a strategy he believes will help Malawi its 2063 goals.
This bus of His Excellency's President reformed CDF has taken off. It's cruising at a supersonic speed to the extent that Malawians who enjoy and love development are aboard, because the community will decide what they want to do with 5 billion. And the president has said at every district headquarters, there must be tarmac roads. That's development.
Commenting on the remarks, social commentator Lakembewe argued that the country still faces significant governance challenges that could derail the achievement of the national vision. Mbewe cited widespread corruption, the prioritization of the development projects, and the tendency of the successive government to abandon projects initiated by the previous administration as a major obstacle.
If indeed you look out there and see what is happening on the ground, you'd really, attest to the fact that slowly we are doing a commendable job in as far as the development is concerned, regardless of some few bottlenecks and challenges that as a country we are trying. although we are met with a number of challenges in as far as resources are concerned.
Malawi 2063 is a national vision aiming to transform the country into an inclusive, wealthy, and a self-reliant, industrialized, upper-middle-income nation by 2063. Launched by the National Planning Commission, it is driven by the three core pillars: agricultural productivity, the commercialization of industrialization, and urbanization. For Luntha News in Lilongwe, this is Emmanuel Chiwocha.
The Principal Secretary for Administration in the Ministry of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare, Oliver Kumbambe, says Malawi has registered notable progress in environmental protection through the implementation of policies and social protection programs designed to strengthen community resilience to the impacts of climate change. Speaking in Lilongwe during the Matfaith Leaders Convention on strengthening social protection and justice transition pathways in Malawi, Kumbambe said the government has developed policy frameworks that guide public institutions and various organizations in implementing environmental conservation and social protection initiatives. Falis Chizombe with the details.
Kumbambe stressed that government cannot reach every community on its own, hence making collaboration with faith leaders and development partners essential. He noted that faith-based organizations have a wider reach and can help raise awareness and support communities facing climate-related challenges such as insufficient rainfall and other extreme weather events. Regional Programs Manager for Green Faith Africa, Dr. P.S. Oko, said climate change affects everyone, regardless of status or background, making partnerships among government, faith leaders, and strategic partners critical in strengthening climate action. Evangelical Lutheran Church Pastor Betham Kondiwa said faith leaders regularly interact with communities affected by floods and other climate-related disasters, expressing hope that the meeting would equip them with knowledge to better support vulnerable households. Trocare Malawi Programs Officer for Resilience and Livelihoods, Tarcisio Kalaundi, encouraged greater participation of young people in climate change and social protection initiatives, saying they are key to building resilient communities. The meeting was held under the theme Strengthening Climate Responsive Social Protection for a Just Energy Future, focusing on the role of faith communities in supporting Malawi's response to climate change.
Christians in the country have been challenged to enroll with Veritas University for a better understanding, interpret, apply, and communicate the Bible translation. Director of Undergraduate Program in Sub-Saharan Region at Veritas University, Reverend Ronald Chinzino, said this on Sunday during the graduation of 25 students that have completed their Module 1 and Module 3 courses. Andrew Nandoro with the details.
Speaking to Luntha Television during the graduation ceremony on Sunday, Veritas University Director of Undergraduate Programs for the Sub-Saharan Region, Reverend Ronald Chinzimu, said the training equips Christians with the knowledge and skills to accurately interpret, apply, and communicate the teachings of the Bible. He said, sound biblical understanding is essential in ensuring Christians preach the true message of Scripture.
It is imperative. Like, you can't be a good Christian if you don't understand the Bible. So Veritas brings the skills that people would use to understand the Bible for themselves. A Christian, every Christian, regardless of denomination, position in the church, needs to be able to read Scripture and understand it and be able to teach other people. If you have access to Veritas training and you have time to do it, go do it. It's very, very important. It's going to transform you, make you a better Christian.
One of the graduates, Dorothy Mbeta, said the program has
deepened her understanding of the Bible and improved her confidence in sharing God's word with others.
I have benefited a lot because I'm able to share the gospel or the truth from the Bible with others, but also my life has been changed through this course of Veritas. To those of us who have just started, I encourage each one of us so that we should go until we reach the last stage of Veritas.
Veritas University was founded in 1992 by Dr. Ben Wolfert and now operates in more than 50 countries worldwide. Reporting from Balaka, this is Andrew Nandolo.
And now in sports news, head coach of the Malawi national women's football team, the Scoggers Lavmo Fazili, has said preparations for the 2026 CAF Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON in Morocco are progressing well. Fazili made the remarks ahead of the Scoggers' second international friendly match against Ghana, scheduled for afternoon of Thursday, July 23, 2026. The Scoggers have been drawn in Group C alongside Nigeria, Egypt, and Zambia. The 2026 CAF Women's Africa Cup of Nations will be held in Morocco from July 25 to August 16, 2026. Here is part of what Fazili had to say.
Yes, playing Ghana tomorrow is obviously that the game is going to be a good game, tough game for that matter. Despite that, it's a friendly match, but we have trained, we have trying to sort out areas that I think we did not do well during Morocco game. So it's a game which we are serious about it, despite that it's a friendly match. But we think this game as if we have started the tournament already. Some of the players, those who did not play when we were playing Morocco, I think you see them in tomorrow's game. But obviously, it's not all the time that we should change the whole team. You can bear with me that if we change the whole team, what is also the purpose of doing that? Because the purpose is not to have combination, to have a strong team. So some of the players who did not play, yes, they play, and some we're going to use them during the tournament. They are good players. If they were selected to join the team, I think they are good players. We trust them. So we're going to try one or two, and maybe some they're going to play when the tournament starts.
And in international news, the United Nations has reported that 144 refugees and migrants are feared dead or missing following a series of tragic incidents off the coast of Mauritania last week. According to the UN Refugee Agency, 3 rescue operations carried out between July 14 and 18 in Nodibo rescued 387 people from several boats carrying migrants from different sub-Saharan African countries. We have an African News report read by Tandiwe Mzumara.
The deadliest incident involved a boat that had left Buffalo in the Gambia bound for Spain. The vessel was rescued on Saturday after drifting at sea for nearly 25 days. Only 38 survivors were brought ashore, while 143 others were reported dead or missing. Among those rescued were 2 Senegalese children who lost all their family members during the voyage. A second rescue operation on the same day saved 179 people, while another mission on the 14th of July rescued 170 people from a separate vessel where 1 person had died. UNHCR spokesperson Matthew Saltmarsh said the incidents underscore the devastating human toll of the dangerous Atlantic migration route from West Africa to Europe. He noted that overcrowded and unseaworthy boats, harsh ocean conditions, long travel distances, and limited rescue services continue to make the route one of the deadliest in the world. Although the number of migrants reaching Europe has declined significantly this year, UNHCR warned that deaths and disappearances at sea remain alarmingly high, with many boats disappearing without attracting public attention. Arrivals to Spain's Canary Islands have fallen by 61% compared to 2025, but more than 4,400 people had still reached the islands by July 15th.
And with that international report read by Tandiwe Mzumara, let's have a weather report by Noel Banda.
Hello and good evening. It was very cold earlier this morning where temperatures dropped around 12 degrees Celsius as a minimum temperature for Chileka Airport and Mzuzu Airport. Much higher temperatures were recorded over Chitete Longwe, Kamzashon Airport, Malingunde, while 6 degrees was recorded over Katete Forest. We should expect this cold weather to continue over the country, but will be cool over some places with sunny and hazy conditions later in the afternoon tomorrow. This is so because we are still having an inland high pressure area sitting over the country, just reducing moisture to sustain sunny skies over most areas. So tonight, clear skies expected over southern areas, the central, lakeshore, and over the north. Wake up tomorrow with temperatures dropping to around 14 degrees as a minimum temperature for Kasungu and Inchinja, around 13 over Longwe, Blantyre, and over Somba. Cool conditions are expected over most parts along lakeshore areas, mild conditions over Ngabansanje with 18 degrees. Sunny skies are expected tomorrow morning with hazy conditions over northern areas, the central, lakeshore, and over the south. Later into the afternoon hours, it will be hot over lakeshore areas with 31 degrees, around 32 over Ngabu, and in Sanje expect warm weather conditions over Blantyre, Zomba, Mulanje, Mzuzu, and over Rompi. Later into the afternoon hours, sunny skies will persist covered with haze over southern areas, the central, lakeshore, and northern parts of Malawi. Looking further into Friday, it will be windy over some parts of the country with sunny skies covered with haze to continue over the north, central, lakeshore, and over the south. Well, that's it for tonight, and have a good night.
And with the report read by Noel Banda, we have come to the end of our news bulletin right here on Luntha Television. But before I go, a recap of our top stories. Pope Leo XIV renews Catholic Church's call for global peace, saying lasting peace requires disarmament, not nuclear weapons. Government to upgrade community hospitals to bring specialist health services closer to people. Lilongwe City Bwaira legislator urges Lilongwe City Council, political leaders and traders to hold talks on dry fish market relocation. And in international news, 144 refugees and migrants feel dead, missing off Mauritania coast. Thanks for watching our news bulletin right here on Luntha Television. This has been Patrick Popa. Continue watching Luntha and bye for now.